Good morning children. In the previous class we have learned about the estimation of products. In this class we are going to learn about properties of multiplication. In this class we are going to learn about the properties of multiplication. Let us learn about the first property, which is commutative property. Commutative property. The first property is commutative property. According to the commutative property, the product of two or more numbers does not change when we change the order of numbers. Okay, children? The product of two numbers does not change when we change the order of numbers. Did you understand, children? According to the commutative property, the product of two numbers does not change when we change the order of numbers. For example, if we multiply 3 with 6, the product is 18. If you multiply 3 with 6, the product is 18. Similarly, now I will reverse the order of the numbers by writing 6 into 3. Now I have reversed the order of numbers by writing 6 into 3. So 6 3s are how much? 6 3s are 18. Which means that the change in the order of numbers does not change the product. Change in the order of numbers does not change the product. So 3 into 6 is equals to 6 into 3, that is equals to 18. 3 into 6 is equals to 6 into 3, and that is equals to 18. Did you understand the first property? The first property is the product of two or more numbers does not change by changing the order of numbers. Let us take one more example. Okay, children? Let us take one more example. Okay. That is 15 into 10. 15 tens are 150. Now let us reverse the order of the numbers by writing it as 10 into 15. So 10 15s are how much? 150. 15 tens are 150. Now I have changed the order of numbers by writing 10 into 15. And 10 15s is also 150. So the change in the order of numbers does not change the product. The change in the order of numbers does not change the product. Okay, children? Now let us learn the second property, which is the associative property. Now let us take the second property of multiplication, which is associative property. Associative property. Okay, children? According to the associative property, the product of three or more numbers does not change by changing the when we change the grouping of numbers. Okay, children? The product of three or more numbers does not change when we change the grouping of numbers. So grouping of numbers does not change the product, which means that grouping of numbers does not change the product. For example, let us take 2 into 6 into 4. Let us take 2 into 6 into 4. First, let us multiply 6 fours. 6 fours are how much? 24. 6 fours are 24. 2 24s are how much? 48. Now let us change change the grouping by multiplying 2 into 6 into 4. 2 into 6 into 4. 2 6 are how much? 2 6 are 12. First let us multiply these two numbers in the bracket. 2 6 are 12 and 12 into 4 is how much? 12 into 4 is 48. Here grouping of numbers did not change the product. Grouping of numbers did not change the product. So 2 into 6 into 4 is equals to 2 into 6 into 4. Okay children, 2 into 6 into 4 is equals to 2 into 6 into 4. So grouping of numbers did not change the product. In both the cases the answer is 48. In both the cases the answer is 48. So grouping of numbers does not change the product. According to the associative property, grouping of numbers does not change the product. Okay children. Now let us move to the next property, which is the identity property. The next property is identity property. So the third property is identity property. Identity property. Okay children. So when we multiply a number, the product of any number with 1, the product of any number with 1 is the number itself. The product of any number with 1 is the number itself, which means that when we multiply a number with 1, we will get the same number. For example, 365 into 1 is equals to 365. So we are multiplying 365 by 1, but the product is 365 only. Similarly, 7 into 1 is equals to 7 and 25 into 1 is equals to 25. So which means that when we multiply any number with 1, the result is the same number. This is called the identity property. Okay children. Third one is the identity property. If we multiply any number with 1, we will get the same number. Now let us move to the fourth property. Let us move to the fourth property, which is property of 0. Property of 0. According to this property, the product of any number by 0, any number with 0 is always 0. The product of any number with 0 is always 0, which means if we multiply any number with 0, we always get 0. So 4 into 0 is equals to 0. Similarly, 37 into 0 is equals to 0. 405 into 0 is equals to 0. So if you multiply any number with 0, the product will always be 0. This is the fourth property. Fourth property of multiplication. Did you understand the four properties of multiplication, children? So the first property is commutative property. The second property is associative property. The third property is identity property. And the fourth property is property of 0. These are the four properties of multiplication. Okay children. Now let us do practice zone 8 in the textbook. Okay children. Now let us do practice zone. Let us do the practice zone 8. Practice zone 8 in page number 65 textbook. Okay children. Now let us do the practice zone 8 page number 65 in textbook. So fill in the blanks. We have to fill the blanks using the property of multiplication. Okay children. We have to fill the blanks using the property of multiplication. The first one is 456 into 123 is equals to 123 into box. Here we have to write the missing number. Here this side 456 and 123 are given, and this side only 123 is given. Now we have to write 456 here, because according to the commutative property, order of numbers does not change the product. Okay children, now let us do the sum. 679 into box is equals to box into 245. Here 245 is missing, so here we have to write 245. Here 679 is missing, so we have to write 679. We have written this according to the commutative property, which says that order of numbers does not change the product. Okay children, now let us move to the C sum. 541 into 105 is equals to box into 541. Here we have to write 105 according to the commutative property. Okay children, now let us move to the D sum. 742 into 45 into 12 is equals to 45 into 12 into box. So here we are having 45, here we are having 12, and the missing number is 742. This is according to the associative property. Grouping of numbers does not change the product. Grouping of numbers does not change the product. Now let us move to the E sum. 12 into 451 into 8 is equals to 451 into box into 8. So which number is missing here? Here the missing number is 12. This is according to the associative property of multiplication. Now let us move to the F sum. Okay children, let us move to the F sum. F sum. Okay children, 246 into 125 into 2 is equals to 125 into box into 2. Here the missing number is 246. We have written 246 here according to the associative property of multiplication. Now let us do the G sum. 673 into 1 is equals to 673. According to identity property, when we multiply any number with 1, we get the same number. Now let us do the H sum. Box into 1 is equals to 18,976. Here we have to write 18,976 because if we multiply any number with 1, we will get the same number. Now let us do the I sum. Okay. 34,521 into 0 is equal to box. So if we multiply any number with 0, the result will always be 0. The product is always 0. This is according to the property of 0. Okay children. Did you understand the properties of multiplication? You do the remaining sums for homework. That is from I sum to J sum. Sorry children, from J sum to N sum you do for homework. Okay children, you do J sum to N sum for homework. That's all for today's class. Okay, bye.